Do you have a program for this show? I didn't get one at the door. Yeah. I did print my ticket out, though, along with my MapQuest. It was not easy to park my client is in this improv show. Yes, they don't know what their lines are going to be, is what I'm told. They're going to say things without thinking.
Hi, I'm Roberto, and today I'm going to talk to you about going out there with nothing. Ideally, usually when you're making a move on stage, you're going to have an idea, maybe something that you pulled from the suggestion. You're going to use that to make whatever moves you want to make, initiating new scenes or bringing on new characters, things like that. But every so often, you'll be stuck on stage without an idea, and it'll be your turn to make a move. You're on stage with your team, and a scene has just ended, so it's time for a new scene. The only problem is, you don't have an idea for the scene, and neither does anyone else. Making moves can be scary. Anytime you make a big move like an edit or the introduction of a new character, it's going to change the direction that the show goes. And that can be scary because you don't know how it's going to play out. You don't know whether it's going to work, whether it's going to be funny, whether your teammates will like it, and that can make it a little bit scary. It's always your turn. Sometimes you want to be polite to your teammates and you want to make sure that you're not taking up too much stage time, but as a result that can cause you to hesitate when you need to be making a move. When that happens, you can find yourself standing there waiting for someone else to make a move, and they're standing there waiting for you to make a move. Sometimes you might think, well, I probably shouldn't make this move because I just made a move in the last scene, or I just edited this scene. But the thing to remember is, it's always your turn.
I started the last 4 scenes, so.
I don't go out unless I have something.
The suggestion gives me nothing, like I'm not inspired.
Oh, no. My last 3 jokes, tanked.
As an improviser on a team, you are the director, the writer, the editor, and the cinematographer of every moment of every show, and so is everyone else. At moments like those, I always say to myself, SOS, save our show. SOS, save our show. Now, when you're on stage, an empty stage is deadly. Just like on the radio or on television, dead air is deadly. You don't want that. You can usually allow about 2 or 3 seconds after a scene ends before the next scene begins. If you wait any longer than that, the audience is going to begin to ask themselves questions. Questions like, is everything okay?
I'm bored. My mind is empty for 3 seconds. I'm bored. Oh, they don't know what to do. They've run out of things to say. Uh-oh. They're done being funny. They don't have any more jokes. They've run out of them. Well, it was a good go. It's a good try. Good try. Nice try.
It's difficult for the audience to enjoy the show that you've made for them if they're worried about you, if they're worried about whether or not you're embarrassed or whether or not you know what's coming up next. Remember, the audience wants you to succeed, so in order to allow them to relax, you have to present the illusion that you know exactly what you're doing and exactly what comes next. And what that means is you can't allow the stage to be empty for more than 5 seconds. So when the stage is empty, 1, 2, 3, it's time to go. Take your time. So, you've decided to make your move, you've stepped off of the wall, and you've entered the empty stage. The thing to remember now is take your time. Half of the work is already done. The scariest part is over. You've stepped on stage. Now the audience can relax because they know something is going to happen. So now all you have to do is figure out what your move is going to be. Come out strong. Here are a couple of ways to start strong. So when I step out without an idea, I like to start with an emotion. So you can pick from the 4 standard emotions. Happy.
Happy.
Sad.
Sad.
terrified. Oh God. Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Emotion plus space work. So you've got your emotion, and now you're moving on to your space work. Space work always relaxes me, and it'll relax your teammates, and it'll relax the audience. For your space work, you might want to do something simple that you don't have to think about too hard, that you can do with your hands, such as or 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 So if you're going to resentfully make a sandwich, or resentfully sweep the floor, or resentfully sign a check, now you're starting to have an idea of who you are and where you are. And your partners also have an idea of who you are and where you are, and it'll be more comfortable for them to come out and join you. If you're lucky, your teammates will see what you're doing and be inspired to come and create a scene with you. Fantastic. But maybe that hasn't happened yet. Maybe they're still waiting to see what you're going to do with the idea, or maybe they still don't understand what you're doing. So then, now that you have your emotion and you have your space work, now you can add your dialogue. Say something that will cause an emotional reaction. You're going to direct your line, whatever your line is. You want to say it loudly and confidently, and try to think of something that will cause an emotional reaction in your scene partner, whoever they are. You could say something like,
I'm sorry about breakfast.
or
I can see the sky.
or
Don't go through that door.
anything that a team partner can easily respond to with an emotion, that'll bring them off the wall and into your scene.
Quick! Get on the horses! We've got to run! Yeah! Quick! Hurry, everyone! There's a jump!
Great. So you've come out strong with an emotion, with some space work, and you've said something that will provoke an emotional reaction in one of your teammates. Hopefully by this point, one of your teammates has come on and joined you in a scene. Great. Problem solved. Here's the thing. There's two sides to this. One is the courage to come out when you don't have an idea and to do something strange or unusual.
My laces are untied! Oh, Jesus Christ. You're gonna trip! You're gonna trip if you don't tie your laces! God. Here we go. Oh, Jesus.
The other side of it is when you see a teammate doing that, making a move that's unconventional, you need to make sure that you support it.
Shit, do they know I'm a shoe? It smells! Inside me! I'm a shoe. Clearly I'm a shoe.
So whenever I see a teammate making an unconventional choice, I always say to myself, support that shit. Support that shit. Sometimes you'll see your teammate go out and do something and you don't quite understand what the thinking was behind that move.
Oh, boy, that was a beautiful sleep. Good morning, everyone. Time to wake up, everyone. Oh, my goodness. Oh, sweet darling. Yay. Oh, the sky is dark.
What's probably happening is that your teammate went out there with nothing. They saw a gap in the show and they made a move to fill it. That's great. It's your job to back them up and make sure the audience knows that it was completely intentional and part of your plan all along. If they see something once, they might think it's a mistake.
Now that was an odd move.
If they see it twice, they'll understand that it was intentional.
Oh, there's a pattern here. Oh, it's like they all know what they're doing.
If they see it 3 times, they'll think it's intentional and smart and funny, if you're lucky.
That's funny. I'm laughing. This is a good show.
So your teammate has just made an unconventional move. You want to join them on stage, but you don't quite understand what they're doing. The easiest way to support them is to just go out and match them. Match their energy and do what they're doing.
Hey! Montgomery, I can't get out of mine!
Ideally, everyone on the team will do that and will match that teammate's energy.
Oh my god! I love these big coffins!
At least mine is big. I gotta oil the hinges.
From the point of view of the audience, you've shown them that you all share the same brain, and they'll love you. So, to recap, an empty stage is deadly. So, if the stage is empty for more than 3 seconds, remember, SOS, save our show. Step out and fill the stage. Also, remember, it's always your turn. Don't let politeness keep you from making a move you need to be made. When you go out to make your move, remember to take your time. The hardest part is stepping out in the first place. Once you've done that, fantastic. Take your time, think about your move. If you want to come out strong, you want to bring emotion and space work. After that, you want to say something that will provoke an emotional reaction in your teammates and make it easier for them to join you on stage. And finally, when you see a teammate making an unconventional move, support that shit. Once you have all this down, you'll be ready to go out there with nothing.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to hire them all. They're all going to be on my roster. Oh, bravo! Bravo! Oh. Oh my goodness. There's no way this is improvised. This is too good.